Hi, third graders, and happy Friday. Today we are going to be learning a little bit more about editing your writing. So I know that this is something that you're familiar with and that we talked a lot about before school had closed. So let's look at this editing checklist that I made you just to refresh your mind about the things that you're looking for when you're editing a piece of writing. So when you are editing, I like to have like a checklist with all of the things that I need to do. So I wrote, I have an introduction. Does your story start with its own paragraph? It cannot be tied into a reason that says what your thesis statement is. If you do, check. Does your persuasive speech have its own paragraph that sums up everything that you said in all of your 3 reasons? If that's true, check. Do you have 3 reasons? Check. Have you stretched your writing? Now, this is one that's not as clear cut. This is something that you should really be focusing on today when you are editing your writing. How can you stretch your writing even more? How can you use facts or connections or examples to stretch it even farther? How can you use things that have actually happened to you to give an example? Or how can you use people around you or books around you or other ideas to make your writing even stronger? Once you do that, you can put a check. Linking words. Now, this is what we talked about earlier this week. Your linking words are words like also, another, in addition, and things like that. Those linking words help your paragraph fit together perfectly, okay? And at the very end, I used spelling help. Now, what I mean by that is you used resources around you to help you with your spelling. So I've seen writing in my class from people doing it on Google Docs or people taking pictures of writing that they've done on a notepad. Both of those are great, but that means that there's different kinds of spelling help. If you are on Google Docs, most of you know how to use the spelling help on there. If it comes up with a little line at the bottom, a little red line at the bottom, go ahead and click on it, and there should be spelling help up at the top. If it's really wrong or if there's something really off about it, maybe ask a parent to help you with the spelling there. Now, if you're writing with your a pencil and paper, what other things could you do? Maybe you could think about words that sound similar, words or parts of the word that you know how to spell. Say if it has the word ing in it, you know ing spells ing. You could also use parent help. You could use a book. You could use a dictionary. There's all kinds of things that you can do. And this is something that even adults have to do all the time, okay? So once you've moved through this checklist, we would love to see your writing. So maybe you could apply this checklist. If you felt like this was an easy list for you for the writing that you did this week, go ahead into the one that you did last week and try to put the editing checklist to it. It's always kind of neat to see how much you've grown as a writer, going back to writing that you wrote at the beginning when you didn't know some of the things that were taught that week. So I'm excited to see your writing and hope to see you next week. Bye!